Nettles is what we're going to be talking about today. Yes, this is stinging nettles, and it actually has good healing properties and some magical properties too. So first we'll start with the healing. You know, nettles is rich in essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamins A, C, K, and several B vitamins, as well as iron, calcium, and magnesium. This nutrient density contributes to the health benefits supporting overall wellness and immune function. Anti-inflammatory properties. Nettles has been traditionally used to alleviate inflammation, particularly in conditions like arthritis. And studies suggest that compounds in nettles can help reduce inflammatory markers, providing relief from pain and swelling. Allergy relief. Nettles are known for their natural antihistamine properties, which can help alleviate symptoms of seasonal allergies, such as sneezing and nasal congestion. This makes them a popular choice for those suffering from hay fever. Detoxification and diuretic effects. Nettles are often used in detoxification protocols due to their diuretic properties, which promote urine production and help eliminate toxins from the body. This can support kidney and liver health. Traditional uses. Historically, nettles have been used in various cultures for their medicinal properties. Ancient Egyptians used them to treat arthritis, while Roman soldiers applied them to stay warm. Today, nettles are consumed in teas, tinctures, and supplements, and can also be applied topically in creams and oils. While nettle tea offers several health benefits, drinking too much can lead to certain side effects. These side effects are generally mild and temporary, but understanding them is crucial for safe consumption. The intensity of these effects can vary depending on individual sensitivity and concentration of the tea. Here are some potential side effects of consuming excessive amounts of nettle tea. Digestive issues, allergic reactions, interactions with medications such as blood thinners, blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, and this is because nettle tea can affect blood clotting, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. Kidney issues in very high doses. Nettle tea might put a strain on the kidneys. Individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions should exercise extra caution. Changes in blood sugar. While nettle tea can help to manage the blood sugar, excessive consumption could potentially lead to hypoglycemia, particularly in individuals taking diabetes medication. And here are some specific health conditions that warrant extra caution. If you have kidney problems, diabetes, blood pressure issues, blood clotting disorders, pregnancy and breastfeeding, and allergies. So that's allergies with anything in the Urticaceae, I guess that's how you pronounce it, family, should be cautious. And here are some of the medications that may interact with nettle tea. Blood thinners, blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, diuretics, and lithium. And how to make nettle tea. So now that we got all that clear, how to make nettle tea. Bring the water to a boil and let it cool slightly. Overly hot water can damage some of the beneficial compounds. So, you just want this like before boiling temperature, just kind of warm, I guess. And steep the leaves, 1 to 2 teaspoons of the dried nettle leaves per cup of water, and put in an infuser like this or this. and that would be 1 to 2 teaspoons per cup, which is 8 to 10 ounces of water, depending on how big your mug is, how much strength you want with that. Steep time is allowed to steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Adjust the steeping time based on your preference for the strength. And then strain the tea if you don't have an infuser. If you're using one of these, you don't have to worry about it. Drink the tea warm. You can add honey or lemon to taste. You could also put cinnamon, ginger into it. And most people drink nettle tea daily. For most people, drinking nettle tea daily is generally considered safe, provided you do so in moderation, typically 2 to 3 cups per day. However, it is essential to monitor your body for any adverse reactions and adjust your intake accordingly. If you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications, consult your doctor before making it a daily habit. And now for the magical properties of nettles. Nettles are a perennial plant known for their stinging hairs and rich history in both practical and magical uses. They have been utilized for centuries in folklore and herbal medicine, often associated with various spiritual and magical properties. The magical properties are protection. Nettles are traditionally used to ward off evil spirits and negative energies. Hanging dried nettles in the doorway or window is believed to keep malevolent entities at bay. You could use this if you don't want to touch the fresh nettles that will sting you. Believe me, I've been stung by stinging nettles. When they're dried like this, you don't get that stinging effect. And purification. The stinging quality of nettles symbolizes cleansing and purification. They are often used in rituals to rid oneself of impurity, both physical and spiritual. And healing and vitality. Nettles are associated with healing properties believed to boost energy levels and promote overall well-being. They have been used in herbal remedies to treat various ailments, including arthritis and allergies. Fertility and prosperity. In many traditions, nettles are linked to fertility and abundance. They are used in rituals to encourage growth, success, and financial prosperity. Transformation and renewal. Nettles symbolizes personal growth and transformation. They remind practitioners that their power to shift situations from hardship to fertility, encouraging resilience and positive change. So the rituals and uses. Rituals for protection. Incorporate nettles into protective spells or carry them in amulets, or depending on what you can, like if you want protection, do it in the black. If you want prosperity, do it in the green. And enhance personal safety and ward off negativity. Healing baths. Use nettles in baths or smudging rituals to promote healing and purification. There again, you can use this for the bath or cut off pantyhose. And smudging, you can just put this in a bowl, burn it, and go around with your feather, getting that smudge going on. Fertility spells. Include nettles and rituals aimed at enhancing fertility and attracting prosperity, often associated with the element of fire and the planet Mars. Did you know there was a famous Tibetan saint who reportedly survived solely on nettles for 12 years, living in a cave for solitary meditation. Solitary medication. Meditation. I'm tired, y'all. I've been doing, this is like my 9th, 10th show, something like that. So he was living in a cave for 12 years in a solitary meditation. and he only ate nettles. His hair and skin turned green from this. So when he came out, he was green, and they probably all worshipped him, not really realizing what had happened, why that he turned green. His name was Malaripe Mila, they call him, Topega, and he was born around 1040. Now you can also make a yellow dye from nettle roots and a yellow-green dye from the leaves. So in this day and age where we know that some of these dyes are harmful to us, whenever you want to dye something or use, dye your Easter eggs, dye whatever you might need, even garments probably, they use dyes from this kind of stuff. A yellow-green or a yellow from nettles. And that is it for nettles, stinging nettles. But they're under the N's. Nettles is actually the only N herb I will be doing. Next, we will be going to oregano. And make sure you like and subscribe.